This is Sigiriya, and this is possibly the most famous attraction in Sri Lanka.
But most information online does not tell you the history of this site or what it's really like to climb to the top.
So let's have a little walk around. We're going to try and get to the top, and I'll tell you everything that you need to know about visiting this UNESCO site. So we arrived in Sigiriya, got our tickets, and went through ticket check. It costs 35 USD for foreigners. We've got a local guide who's going to show us around, tell us about the history. So from the car park, you go through the ticket check, and then you go over one of the moats. Let's go back and listen to a bit of history about that. This is a huge rock, also known as Lion's Rock, and it's got a royal palace that was built in the latter 5th century, 477 AD I believe, and it was built by a man called King Kashyap. Now, he wanted to build a fortress here because he was concerned about possible attacks from his brother. And Richard has just told me that actually he was concerned because he'd already killed his dad. So there was, you see a lot of family feuds going on.
You know why he killed the father? Because he wanted to become king.
Brutal.
Then he built on this 5th century AD. That means Sigiriya 1600 years old. But he ruling here just 18 years. The period he built there 2 palace and 3 garden and 3 entrance and 2 moat. Outer moat and inner moat. And I told you they had 2 palace. Main palace was right up the top. It's called it winter palace. And down area was called it summer palace. That means raining season he living on right up the top. They come on a dry season, he come back to the bottom. That's why they built 2 palaces.
So all of this was constructed to fortify the fortress on the rock more. So you've got this gorgeous view as you walk up, and you can really see it in all of its glory. So it is 1,200 steps to get to the top of the rock, which I'm going to attempt, Rich is going to attempt. But if you don't want to go up to the top, you can still see a lot of the palace from the bottom. So this is what we're walking through now. Quite a few monkeys around here. I'm not good with monkeys, I'm pretty terrified of them, to be honest. So let's hope they don't get too close to me. So obviously being in Sri Lanka, it is very warm and I'm already sweating. So we're climbing, it's 20 to 5. So it is a bit cooler than earlier in the day. It has clouded over quite a bit now as well, but it's still warm. So make sure you bring plenty of water. Don't attempt it in the middle of the day. Most people actually do it in the morning, but for various reasons our itinerary got moved around. So we've ended up doing it in the afternoon. Bring a hat and put on some sun cream. Now, up these stairs, we're just coming to a warning sign regarding hornets. There are a lot of hornets around Sigiriya, and you are meant to be silent. So basically, these are in the area between May, which is now, and November, and they install their hives here, and you have to run away from them if you get attacked by a swarm. Apparently it isn't very common, but it does happen. I don't know though, maybe it's just a ruse to get all the tourists to be quiet.
Oh, so when it's hot they come
Yes,
out?
yes.
Okay.
Then, they came a lot of school children.
Right.
The children get sound on
They make noise.
just noise, then they come on attack.
Oh, so it's supposed to be quiet.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now
not see the
you have to see 2 cave on both sides. I told you there have a 33 cave on around. But the caves are natural. They were not was a man-made, it was a natural. But before the Kashyapa, before the king, the cave used on the monks on meditation. The cave used the soldiers on the guard point. That time they built white color plaster. Every cave they make a white color plaster and they draw the woman painting. I told you, no, the king Kashyapa was had 500 women. He had 500 dancing girl. He built 500 figures painting opposite the rock around this area. After the 18 years, they started abandoned because the king Kashyapa, he killed his own father. Then he ruled in here just 18 years. Then after I told you he have a brother. His name Mugalan. After the 18 years, Mugalan come to attack. 2 brothers, they get a face-to-face attack. And the king Kashyapa, he come in on the lost. Then he decide we come on a suicide. Himself, he cut in of the head.
Oh.
Yes, himself, he cut in of that. That's a karma. Then brother, his great man, he come to king. After he commit suicide, then their brother come to king. Then he came here. But he never ruled in there. He also decided again back to the monks. Then they started abandoned because the monks doesn't like woman painting. Monks doesn't like on a palace. But the monks never destroy. Can you see the two rock? They was a naturally connect. But they call in a rock arch, boulder arch number 1. When we coming down on other way, how to see arch number 2. Then please, can you see the cut mark? See? They also not natural. The cut mark also man-made, handmade. They also. Hey, do you have any idea why they make a cut mark on like this?
They build a structure against it? Or?
Actually, he built the one was a raining.
Oh, right.
Raining time, the water never touch on a plaster. Water is straight down.
To protect the painting?
Yes. And please, can you see the steps? They also 1,600 years old.
Really?
Yes, they was original. But they call in white marble. White color one, huh? They call in white marble. But white marble not to here. 9 kilometers behind, people are carried to here. They bring in to here, then they make a step because they King Kashyap, he decide, they built steps white marble. On a night time, they get moonlight, steps are get shining. Otherwise, especially he built, I told you it is a fortress. Anybody try to come attack, can't running.
Oh,
Because the steps are too slippery.
slip on them, yeah.
That's why I told you it is a fortress. And can you see the entrance? He make inside the arch. Now we came long way to here. But after we have to walk small entrance. They also like a depends.
Who was he with? Did he have a court with him?
Yes.
100
But he had 500.
Oh, okay.
He never married.
Oh,
But he never married.
oh, were they concubines?
Yes.
Oh, okay, right. I thought you meant 500 paintings.
But
Oh, yeah,
that's
of-
why he
of the
built
dome.
painting.
Right, okay.
Because he had 500
Right, understand.
concubine.
To the summit. Oh, that's like AC. So this rock here was another one of King Kashyap's defence mechanisms. You can see it's sort of precariously balanced on these stones. The idea was that if someone came to attack him, he'd just push the rock off on them. He was pretty sure that someone was going to attack him at some point. This is one of the most heavily defended forts I've ever seen. The weather's suddenly turned a bit. Did feel a few raindrops. It doesn't seem to have ramped up just yet, but it's suddenly gotten really windy. So these are the wasp shelters that they have that you have to run into if you're being attacked by hornets. See lion paws, yeah.
Period, they built huge lion head. They built huge lion head. This lion pull open the mouth. Things are come out.
Oh, right, so you walked into the...
Yes.
You walked into the lion's mouth.
On here.
Through the mouth.
So these steps. It is a mouth
Yeah.
area. Then I told you today we can't see lion head.
Yeah.
They go on a nature. It is a nature destroyed.
Oh, okay.
They had some drawing pictures.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
And-
King Kashyap built that.
Yes.
Yeah.
The period they built. Then after the lion head, they are built like some wall. See the cut mark on there? They are built some wall.
Just under the stairs.
Yes. They have built a wall. Inside the wall, rock and wall, they make a corridor. After the lion head, he walked on the corridor to the top.
Oh, so the tunnel would go all the way to...
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Then Sigiriya. Sigiriya before, they call in Sigiriya.
Sigiriya.
Yes, Sigiriya. Sigiriya, they come to Sigiriya. You know why they call in Sigiriya? Singha mean lion. Our language, Singha mean lion. Giriya mean a rock. They call in a lion rock. Singha mean lion.
A literal translation.
Yes. So now we have to start like this. Then same way come down.
Okay. That's not too bad. Steep but sweet.
Tired.
Walk up these little metal steps. So after he died, did anything happen to the palace again? Was it ever used?
Never.
It just kind of fell into
Yes.
to disuse.
Yeah.
So it was used just for 18 years.
Just 18 years. After the 18 years, I told you they started abandoned.
Yeah.
It was a monk's period.
So it was just for praying and...
Yes.
Right.
And when did it become a tourist site?
1868. Like
Okay. Yeah.
1868.
Yes.
Oh, right.
They came on a British.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, so the British were the first
The
ones.
Victorians were. Did those kind of things,
they
didn't they?
restart on a British. They restart on a British. Then after they get 1938, in our government, but they also British period. Then after, independent, 1948 on Sri Lanka. Then after 1968, last period they renovated for this excavate.
When did it become UNESCO site?
They also 1938.
1938.
Yes.
Okay.
Then after they come in on 1968.
Cool. Right, let's do this. There are a lot of steps going up, and I would say definitely not suitable for everyone. Oh, especially with this wind. This is the most hair-raising thing, climbing up. And the wind's like threatening to blow me off the steps. Traffic jam now. It can get really busy here. One of the guys in our group was done it before and was saying that sometimes you have to queue to get to any of the ladders. So it's not too bad today, but the wind's a bit better now I'm around this corner. Yeah, it's a pretty special view. Temperature-wise, this is definitely like a manageable time of day. It's actually not that hot, but wind-wise, it's quite intense. But we are nearly there, and they have got a nice little two-way system on this bit. And these feel kind of sturdy because they're cut into the rock. Thought you were going to say we've made it. You've not made it yet, Rich. Nah, look up these steps. Otherwise you're a fraud.
100 meter ground level to here. About sea level to here, 368 meter. But you have to climb more 2 steps. That's the last 2. When you climb there 2, you made it 1,202 steps. This is the last 2.
All right.
1,202.
1,202 steps. There you go.
The entrance.
Oh yeah, cool.
How can you imagine how they're symmetrical on both sides?
Yeah, that's really interesting. Yeah, it looks perfectly symmetrical. Yeah, this was his second palace. And this is where he stayed in the dry season, I'm guessing.
Yeah, in the dry season.
Guessing he wouldn't be here in the wet.
You don't want to be up there when
No.
And then he went down somewhere to the summer.
Want the people just know to attack him in the when he was done there, and maybe they didn't know, maybe it's a secret. This bit here, this is all a wildlife refuge, so there's lots and lots of different wildlife here, and no one is allowed to go there.
Anybody try to go inside, they arrest.
So this was King Kashyap's swimming pool, but apparently he used to swim there with some of his 500 women at any one time, so you can use your imagination about that. Did any other men live here?
What about the soldiers? The soldiers to guard him.
So, do you happy enjoy, no? Now we start going down, no?
We thought we finished all the steps, but we have a few more to do. We're climbing up these spiral staircases to get to some caves. And in the caves there are apparently paintings of women, I presume these concubines. However, we're not allowed to take any photos or videos actually in them, so I'll tell you about them when we get out. And it suddenly started absolutely pouring it down. Wow. Yeah, the paintings were interesting, semi-nude paintings of his 500 women. They've not been redone at all. They are the original paintings, which is quite interesting. But yeah, it's probably not worth the extra exertion if you really are really tired, but if you can handle another 50 steps, then why not? And now we're just standing here seeing if the rain is going to pass, or working out if we're just going to get wet. It's obviously never as bad when you're in warm countries, but I'd quite like to avoid getting drenched if I can help it. The rain has lessened, so we are walking down. I'm back at the hotel. I've had a shower after that deluge and warmed up a little bit. It's actually got very cold on the bus because we got soaked and then sitting on an AC bus. Yeah, back at the Jetwing Lake Hotel, and let me just show you, not right now because it's dark, but let me just show you a little bit I recorded previously about this hotel, because it's actually a really interesting place and a good place to stay if you are going to Sigiriya. As well as having a gorgeous pool and modern comfy rooms, this hotel is actually one of the most genuinely sustainable places I've ever stayed. They use the offshoots of cinnamon plants to power the steam for their AC. They also have a treatment plant to make drinking water, and they have a garden and so many solar panels. So yeah, definitely recommend staying at Jetwing Lake Hotel. And I'm going to finish this video off here. Tomorrow morning we're getting up at the crack of dawn, before the crack of dawn, to go on our first elephant safari, which I am very much looking forward to, and then we're heading to the north. So I'll catch you in another video. If you're not subscribed already, make sure you do subscribe to see more Sri Lankan travel videos, and I hope I'll see you next time. Bye!